Hallo Kinder, wie geht's euch? Hoffentlich gut. Now we are going to continue the workbook exercises. We have already finished in the last video first 5 exercises. So in this video we will start with 6th exercise. So let's start. Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 56, Aufgabe 6a. Lies das Gespräch, lies dann die Sätze 1 bis 3. Was passt zusammen verbinden? You are first supposed to read the dialogue and then read the sentences. After reading the dialogue, you have to match the pair. Whichever are sentences correct, you have to match the pair. So first I will explain you dialogue. Louis, hi Till, wie war das Testessen gestern? Hi Till, how was the trial food yesterday? Es war superb, have total viel gegessen. It was superb, I ate a lot. See, in dialogue writing, you can also write like hab, means ish you can remove. It is very colloquial language. And instead of habe, you can like write this also. Hat es auch eine Nachspeise gegeben? Was there also a dessert, sweet dish? Ja, ein Stück Schokoladenkuchen war ganz toll. A piece of chocolate cake and it was very excellent. Musste man im Fragebogen viele ankreuzen? Ankreuzen is to cross, give the answer. Must someone or must anyone has to cross or has to give answers of many questions in the questionnaire? Ja, es waren echt viele Fragen. Echt means really. Yes, really there were many questions, aber ich habe alle beantwortet. But I have answered all the questions. So now they have converted this dialogue into indirect speech. So you are supposed to match the pair. So you do it first, then we will discuss the answers of the same. Auf derselben Seite, Seite Nummer 56, Aufgabe B und C. B. Lies noch einmal die Sätze 1 und 2 in 6a und ergänze das Schema. Schema means pattern. Fill up the pattern. Which pattern, which rule are you using here? That you have to fill up. W-Frage. Direct question is wie war das Testessen? Indirect question. Louis möchte wissen, wie das Testessen war. Here we combine the sentence with WH question itself and the second position verb goes at the end of the sentence in its conjugated form. As it is, you have to pick and keep at the end of the sentence. If it is Jana in Frage, direct question is hat es auch eine Nachspeise gegeben? Means was there any sweet dish? Indirect question is Ima fragt. Whenever you combine yes no question, you have to combine with ob. You in WH question we have combined with WH question itself. Here we will combine with ob. Ob es auch eine Nachspeise gegeben hat. So in that box it is already given. Du kennst schon indirekte Fragesätze mit Fragewort wer, was, wie. That means you already know that. Means you have read many times indirect questions with WH question. So whenever it is WH question, you will combine with WH question itself. Whenever it is yes no question, you will combine with ob. Now the same rule is explained in Aufgabe C. Lies die Regel, read the rule. Was ist richtig? Kreuze an und ergänze. Cross it and then fill up. First we will read the rule. They have given two options. Indirekte ja nein Fragen beginnen mit where we was or ob. So naturally indirect yes no questions are combined with ob that we already know. So you can cross their ob. These Fragen sind Nebensätze. These are the subordinate clauses. Such type of grammar pattern is called as subordinate clause itself, but these subordinate clauses are used to combine the questions. And in this, the conjugate verb steht am Ende. The conjugated verb, always the second position verb. The conjugated second position verb comes at the end of the sentence. I hope this topic is clear to you. Now there is one exercise based on indirect question. Aufgabe 7. Ergänze die indirekte Fragen. Schreib in dein Heft. It is not compulsory to write in the notebook. You can also write on the book itself. Only 3 questions are there. They have given the question and you have to combine those questions. And you keep the rule in mind. If it is yes no question, you will combine with hope. If it is WH question, you will combine with WH itself. I will just explain you the meanings of the questions, then you can try to do it. Nummer 1. Gehst du auch heute Abend zur Party? Are you also going today evening for the party? Ich wollte dich fragen. You will start the sentence with Ich wollte dich fragen and then you will combine the question. Nummer 2. Warum möchte Ria eine Aufgabe auf ihr Smartphone verzichten? Why Ria want to give up? Verzichten auf is a verb with fixed preposition. To give up, sacrifice her smartphone for 1 week. Ich würde gern wissen. You will start the sentence with I would like to know. And then you will combine. Nummer 3. Machen bei dem Testessen auch Lehrer mit? Mitmachen is to join. Are the teachers also joining the trial food? And the sentence should start with kannst du mir sagen, and then you can combine it. And just read the hint given in the box. Du weißt schon, you already know. When the Einleitung eine Frage ist, whenever the first part, main clause, introduction is a question, dann steht am Ende ein Fragezeichen. And then at the end of the sentence, there should be question mark. So if now third one, kannst du mir sagen is starting as a question. So at the end of the sentence, it should be question mark. So now you try to solve the exercise, then we will discuss the answers. Nächste Seite, Arbeitsbuch, Seite Nummer 57. Aufgabe 8. Lies die SMS, ergänze dann die indirekte Fragen. Benutzt nicht immer die gleiche Einleitung. Schreib in dein Heft. Here 3 SMS are given. You are supposed to write those SMS in as indirect questions. But they have told you not to use the same introduction. That means the main clause you try to differ. Sometimes you write Charlie möchte wissen, Zina fragt, Kevin fragt, or Kevin möchte wissen, something like that. But try to change the introduction part. I will explain you the meanings of 3 SMS, then you try to do it. Charlie, kann man Spaghetti auch Fish machen? Can one make spaghetti with fish? Spaghetti is a noodles dish. 2. Wann fängt der Flashmob morgen an? Ich komme auch. When does the flashmob is starting? Means at what time does it begin? Tomorrow. I am also coming. Kevin asks, sag mal, soll ich zum Ausflug Schwimmzeug mitbringen? Should I take my swimming costume for the picnic? And they have given one hint. Du weißt schon, you already know. In der indirekten Frage musst du manchmal die Pronomen anpassen. That I have already explained you. Whenever you change it into indirect question, you need to change the subject. Sometimes ich become er, ich become sie. That you are supposed to change, and accordingly you have to change the verb conjugation also. So first you try to solve these exercises, then we will discuss the same. Arbeitsbuch, Seite Nummer 57 auf der gleichen Seite Nummer, Aufgabe 9. Lies die E-Mail an den Direktor des Waldgymnasium. Read the email written to Director of Wald Grammar School. Schreib die E-Mail besser und benutze indirekte Fragen. You need to modify this email using the indirect question. Schreib in dein Heft. You can write in the book also. Indirekte Fragen sind oft höflicher als direkte. Indirect questions always sound more polite than the direct questions. So von means from, an, to, betreff is subject, organization of a school, food means school, they are organizing food for the school. Sehr geehrter Herr Keil, respected Mr. Keil. My name is Lucas Binder. My name is Lucas Binder. Ich bin Schüler der Klasse 9b. I am the student of class 9b. Und nehme an der Koch AG teil. Teilnehmen is participate in the cooking club. In short, AG is like Arbeitsgemeinschaft, means small clubs. Unsere AG würde am Ende des Schuljahres gern ein Schulessen organisieren. Our club would like to organize the food for school at the end of the school year. Sind Sie damit einverstanden? Are you agreed with that? Wer könnte uns dann bei der Organisation helfen? Who could help us in the organization? Außerdem means besides, kann man für so ein Schulessen auch Geld von der Schule bekommen? Can one get the money for such food, means such a treat, you can say, money from the school? So these are the three questions. Sind Sie damit einverstanden? Wer könnte? And kann man? These questions you will convert into indirect questions. And the end and starting will remain as it is. Wir freuen uns auf Ihre Antwort. We look forward to your answer. Mit freundlichen Grüßen, with friendly greeting, Lukas Binder, Koch AG. So here the first and last part of the email will remain as it is. Wherever there are questions, there you can write wir wollten fragen, wir würden wissen, wir möchten wissen. Like this you do the starting and convert the question into indirect question. So you solve it first, then we will discuss the same.